Hi guys, welcome to Aussie's group. This is Vidisha Vitlani and I am back on another Saturday and with you guys, and it feels really good, I actually wait for a Saturday to talk to you guys, to meet you guys, and it's super fun to do so. And especially when there are some people who actually then later watch this and then come back to us that okay, yeah, it's this thing helped. And there was, like, for example, last time I had discussed a reading strategy in which I had told that okay, about the reading pages and how to improve the reading speed limit. So a very lovely student, she actually messaged us and she told that earlier she was able to complete the reading in like around 25 minutes and now she does it in like 15 minutes. So I mean, such things, they just make my day. Like, I think I just start blushing then, because ultimately whatever I do, whatever I speak, or whatever Aussies does is only for one thing, that students get more scores, you all receive good results, you all succeed in life, and that's the goal. I mean, ultimately, if that's not happening, then this really doesn't matter, or anything doesn't matter for that chance. So if you're getting a positive result out of something, if you're really just, if something has helped you, please DM us. It really makes that day. And especially if something is not helping you, let's say I asked you to try a strategy and that didn't work for you, please do DM us that also, that it's not working. Do you have anything? So we have like a lot of things. Another thing, I know you guys are eagerly waiting for exams. I know you want to give your exams ASAP, and I know there's a lot of chaos. But amidst all this, please do not fall prey to any rumors. If there is any official information, I repeat, I will definitely come to you and let you know. I always do that, you know me. And whenever I get something official, the first thing I come is, come and tell you about it. Hi Vikram. So whenever I get something official, I always come live and announce it. I will do so. I will do so this time also. But honestly, we've not received anything. Even we're eagerly waiting. PTE has started the test from June itself, so IELTS has not. But then there are feasible differences in PT and IELTS. For example, when it comes to IELTS, the computer-based test has just been launched. Like, it's very recent. It's not as developed as that. Secondly, our paper-based test is like what? It has 300 people sitting in one room. So obviously, I believe that the IDP and the British Council both are, the ESOL examinations are like very disciplined, and I have full faith in them. They will definitely take the right decision at the right time. Till then, don't fall prey to any rumors. Don't, if somebody is telling you like, for book your date now and you get your slots later, and somebody's going to, then it's going to be expensive, and then I don't know, I've just heard weird random things. Do not believe them. It's not like that. IELTS is IELTS, no matter what. If you want, you can look up to any information. If you really feel you just want to know any information, either DM us, we tell you the correct thing, definitely. Or what we can do is, you can actually connect to the official sites as well. I think apart from that, do not fall prey to Google and bloggers and stuff like that. So what are we here for today? So I think last month we had this whole series where I was telling you about reading tips, then I was telling you about writing band descriptors, and then I was telling you about speaking band descriptors. And so today I'm here with a compilation of all. Like, I have few last minute tips to give you. Now, see, talking about last minute tips, this is definitely going to be useful when you go for your exam. So, in case you're saving this video, save it like for you to watch it a day before the exam. So, that is going to be the ideal. But before that, I'll just tell you. Let's just say you're going for an exam, any exam. This is IELTS or PT or whatever. What is the most important thing? Like, what really counts? I've studied a lot. Let's have studied like day and night for something. What really matters? Something that really matters is your confidence. Let's say I remember a lot of things, and if I am going for the exam and I forget them, That is because of my lack of confidence, right? So the first and the very very important tip that you should have is confidence. On top of it, drop it all. Normally when I'm giving my university exams or my school exams, I have a lot to remember. Like I have this whole syllabus to remember. Like I have to learn things and I make sure that I don't even forget a point. But when it comes to IELTS, I don't have anything to remember. It's just like you remember the concepts of it. The moment you remember the concepts of it, you're done. So confidence is the key. That's my first rule. Good morning, Deepak. So that is very important. Another thing that I feel is that when you're going for a test, okay, something that really makes more sense to me is in your writing, in your speaking, it reflects your state of mind. So always keep your state of mind very, very, very clear. The more clarity you have in your head, the more you're going to portray in the exam paper. Okay. The third thing, let's go component wise. Let's begin with listening now. So, talking about listening, what's the pre preparation that you have to do? The first pre preparation that you have to do is you have to get yourself acquainted to all kinds of accents. So let's say if a person is talking in an American, so a lot of people they come back and they tell me that today I couldn't do it because it was the American accent, it was the British accent, it was the Australian accent. And, like how did you identify? I mean, it's good, you could. But then usually I don't think so that it's that easy. It's just because it's fast doesn't mean it's Australian, and just because it's weird doesn't mean it's European or something. So first thing for listening, get yourself acquainted to all kinds of accent before the exam itself. Then before the exam day, like for example, don't do anything much on the exam day, but before the exam, like let's say you have an exam on Saturday, so on Friday, practice one mock test only, but slightly difficult one. Pick up the dips and don't lose hope when you're not getting marks in there. So morning and evening, just do one. In the evening, you can do an official Cambridge. In the morning, you pick up something which is difficult, which is vague. So that will give you a lot of exposure. So you will at that moment come to know worst come worst scenario. At least this is the band I'm going to get. Right. So do that. The third thing is have a habit of transferring the answers in 10 minutes in block letters, in clear handwritings, and in spellings. And be very careful about spellings. There are sometimes such spellings which are very, very easy, but we don't tend to remember them because of nervousness. I had this personal experience with desert and desert. My answer was desert, and I was like, okay, is it with a single S and one double S? I got all lost. Luckily, I knew the correct answer, so it was possible. Okay, the third and the very important thing is not just you transferring the answers like 1, 2, 3, but also making sure that you're hearing the answers correctly in terms of articles, in terms of singular, plural, in terms of everything. So that again is important. So coming to listening, we have the first is getting yourself acquainted with various accents. The second is your transferring of the answers. The third and the very important is checking for spellings, checking for articles. Okay. Apart from that, in listening, the entire component as a whole, there are two things that matter the most. One is speed, like one is your concentration, the other is speed of transferring the answer. So concentration, why concentration? Now see, I'm going to take this session, let's say for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatsoever. In this span, how much have you listened to me and how much have you wandered around? Like just think about yourself. So basically, we all come from a place where we have a lot of attention deficit. I mean, it's very difficult for me to listen to somebody for 30 minutes. It's really difficult. So when I am listening to somebody for 30 minutes, it's like, oh my god, it is difficult. Okay, so that is why in your listening exam, you're listening to somebody constantly. You're listening to somebody constantly. So please make sure that you don't face that issue. The second is your reading component. Now, what do you do for reading? Firstly, in your reading component, you have in habit of, making sure that you can finish the paragraphs on time. So you work on a lot of speed. Second thing, what I do is there are some words that are very repetitive in your exam. There are some words they keep on repeating in your paragraph, and sometimes you don't know the meaning of it. In that circumstance, you please make sure that you're not, wandering off. Please make sure that you're not getting lost or something. The third and the very important thing is you making sure that you cut, copy, paste your answers right. Again, I might know the correct answer, but if I transfer the wrong answer, ultimately it's not going to make any difference. So transferring the answers is also very very important. Okay, so there are three things when it comes to reading, that you knowing, like repetitive meaning of it, making sure you do it on time, making sure you transfer the answers on time. And reading also follow the same drill. A day before you take a mock test, which is slightly difficult. Make sure you do it on time. And in the evening, take an official mock test. So that will help you, like in both the scenarios. Again, the worst from worst basis. Also, if you want in reading, you can do a question type wise practice. That would also help you. Like for example, if I know that I am always going wrong when it comes to headings or true false not given, a day before, like 2 3 days before, you can just stick to the question type wise practice. That would be very helpful. Ultimately, that would really help. So that's for reading. These are I've given a lot of tips for reading in the previous sessions, but this is exactly the session, especially for something what you should do right before the exam. Hence, the tips and everything is limited. These are not the tips for preparing. The preparation tips are given in the previous video. But this is a tip which is basically what should you basically do, what you really need to check. Okay, now coming to writing, right before the exam, make sure that you're checking whether you can finish the writing on time. Also, one more thing you can do is you can brainstorm a lot of essays even if you're not writing them completely. The third and the very important thing is brush up your grammar, especially grammatical range and accuracy. Fourth, words and words, lexical resource. Like last minute is the best time to work on lexical resources, just helps somehow. It especially is for me. Like if I look at something and like last minute, it's very easy for me to reflect it on the paper. That's me. You can choose your thing. Read a lot of samples. Make sure that each and every question type you're just reading samples and samples and samples. You keep on reading those samples. It will really help you, because sometimes you never know the summary there, and exactly that's what I asked. So you just get lucky at times. So please read samples. Also, one more thing, do not give less importance to task one. Task one is equally important, so we need importance to task one as well. In that particular case, you need to write task one that really makes sense. I mean, don't just read a lot of samples. Like for example, a lot of people have this habit, what they would do is write a number of essays, but when it comes to the task one, they would not write, they would just read the samples and then you go. Like obviously, when you write something, it's a different thing, and when you don't write something, it's a different thing. So please write your samples when it comes to the writing component. So in the writing component, last minute, what you have to do is read samples, read a lot of samples. Second thing, write each type of essay. This is writing, it's obviously supposed to be done previously. Don't ignore the task one. Brush up your grammatical range and accuracy. Learn a lot of words. This is for your writing. Also, make sure that you're finishing the writing component on time. That is something most important. For your speaking, last minute tips are going to be very simple. Don't be nervous. Be very calm. Be very composed. This goes with the overall thing. You just have to go and talk. So don't learn a lot of words. Don't mug up a lot of answers there. Have a habit of naturally speaking. If you're naturally speaking, it's going to be easier, right? So make sure that speaking is something that you don't have to prepare. However, pick up random topics from the cue card and check whether you're able to speak for 2 minutes or whether you're not able to speak for 2 minutes. If the 2 minute time gap is lacking, you will have to like again work on that as well. So that's the speaking component. You really have to make sure that you do it, and you do it very calmly and confidently. So overall pre-exam tip I'll give you is, you can, if you're practicing for long, don't stress a lot. If you're not practicing for a lot, make sure that you do. Another thing is you keep calm, you be very confident. So no, nervousness is going to kill it all. It's not a syllabus. Even if you haven't practiced, you know the format, you know how it's done, it's going to be great, because it's not a syllabus oriented exam. It's a language oriented exam. It's a component oriented exam. Know your components well, know your formats well, know your question types well. I think you guys are going to nail it. Again, I'll come back to you with any sort of official, news that I get, anything that I get. Meanwhile, if this session helped you, please post a comment in the comment box. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're watching this later on, please DM us if anything helped. It would be great. It would be amazing. So I would love it in case. That's nice then. Alright, another very important concept. Please don't fall prey to any rumors. Keep practicing, this is the right time to practice. You can take it very slow. You can start with your question types, then you can go to the sections, and then you can go to your the full test because you have time. Like right now, it's I've been saying this since this started that right now is the time to prepare and just nail it. So you can begin with the question types, and then you can go section wise, and then you can go test wise. That's the best way. And now is the perfect time. So if you want these, you can go to IELTS tutorials.online. We have mock tests. You can appear for them. Also, if you're given mock tests and you want me to evaluate them, you can always do that. We also have our writing correction services available. We have one-to-one coaching available or group coaching available, so you can make sure that you can avail them. Also, for those of you who want to, listen to the who want to read the writing samples, you can go through our app. It's called IELTS Tutorials Writing. Please go through it. That will really help you. So I hope this session was useful to you. And now I'm going to say bye bye to you guys. I'm going to come back next Saturday. This is a very small session, especially because you don't have much time to before exams to listen to something. That's how it's a very small session. And I hope it helps you. I'm going to come back next Saturday. Till then, please, I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are sound in your homes. Let's, we're all in this together, and let's just hope that coronavirus goes away, COVID goes away, everything returns to normal. Let's pray for people who are suffering from it, and I hope they recover soon. And meanwhile, you guys stay mentally, physically, financially fit, very, very active, and I hope to see you next Saturday.